Yo, what's up, guys? I feel like we got stuck in the matrix there. We were trying to go live here, and the freaking thing was loading.
It's that
I was like,
shifting into different realities, bro.
yeah, for reals, for reals. Well, welcome back to episode 25, y'all. The big 25. That is right. We have
Wow, that's
survived
wild.
25 episodes without getting one sued, two canceled, and three abducted by the government. Well, at least that we
Uh,
know of.
we're missing a couple of guys, so I don't know. At least we're safe.
The old
Oh,
time.
Government took them
for a little trip.
Here we go.
for a trip, yeah. Anyways, y'all know me. I'm your boy Johnny. You're my co-host. Also, say what's up. What's up?
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for being
And
here today.
for reals. And tonight we got a special guest. I mean, this man meditates with crystals, dreams, and hieroglyphics, and probably knows your past life better than your mama knows your current one. Give it up for Enzyme. Say what's up, Enzyme.
Greetings, collective. Hello, Soul Fam. I hope you're all doing well tonight. I hope that we're in for an amazing show and we get to dive deeply into a little bit more of our understanding of ourselves. And maybe you'll learn something that you never knew before. But hey, that's the whole human experience, is to learn, to grow, to shift, and to evolve as best we can. So, greetings. I'm
Exciting,
Yes.
I'm me.
exciting.
So, yep.
Sweet. So today we're gonna kick off with well, I guess we call it an aura that dropped bars so bad it made my AirPods file a restraining order.
Oof. Hopefully, you got Apple Care with that. Oof.
Yeah.
Then in Oso's conspiracy corner, we're gonna talk about some powerful, some secretive organizations on the planet that were not governments, not corporations, but something else, something unseen, something artificial. What if the next big leap in human evolution isn't human at all? Stick around as we talk about this.
Ooh, that's right. So grab your popcorns, beers, whatever you drink, or
Yeah.
whatever you
Tinfoil
have, or
hats.
your tinfoil hats, whatever you do to not get bored here at Off Topject, and let's get the show on the road,
Let's
y'all.
get it.
Yes, one of my
Yeah. This is
Iconic.
the 25th hat. Let's go.
for sure. So, oh man, so I don't know if you guys have been kind of listening to the what's going around. So Will Smith is supposedly coming back. He just dropped a freestyle not too long ago. I don't know if you guys heard him drop that freestyle. Oh my gosh, dude. Everybody's reviewing it. It's I feel like I could jump on there and do a better job than what Will Smith could do. No no shade towards him, no smoke or anything, right? But I mean, okay, I had the video. Let me pull it up so that you guys could
Let's do it.
we'll do a blind reaction on this.
Yes, let's do that.
All right, here we go. So let me pull it up here. Let me pause that here. So had to pull it up on TikTok because you know how YouTube goes.
Yes, we don't want to get canceled.
Yeah. All right, can you guys see it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's on for my screen now.
All right, perfect.
Oh,
So
boy,
this is
here we
gonna
go.
be this is gonna be a live reaction here, blind reaction, because also an Enzyme still hasn't seen it. I've seen it, and I'm just like, there's no way this is him trying to come back. So all right, here we go. And if you guys need me to pause it, just let me know and I'll
You're
pause
good.
it, and then
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, we'll just critique, I guess. Are y'all ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, I like this. Yeah, y'all got me a little nervous.
I am digging the beat though. I do like the beat.
I know that I be on some other shit. I know that I'm different. I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without
Can we
a
pause that?
membership. Killed a
Did he swear?
What's up?
No,
I didn't
Okay.
hear that.
it's Will Smith.
I thought,
Come on, he doesn't swear, man.
that's what I thought, but I thought I heard the S word, so I was like, whoa. He's
Oh, you know
coming
what?
on
At the
strong.
very beginning, I think you're right. Hold on,
Yes.
hold on. Let's go back. Let's go
Yeah,
back.
let's go back. Let's go back.
A little nervous. I know that I be on some other shit. I know that
Yeah.
I'm different.
Yeah, see?
I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without a membership. Killed them in July, then I switched to my December shit. I be overcoming shit that y'all be having trouble with. Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this.
Okay. So who is he talking about? Because he's already starting off. Let them run their mouth. Like who's running their mouths?
Well, off Topject for sure, because the song that he did way back when was like, oh, I don't use profanity. I'm so holy. No profanity for me. Or screw this Eminem fella.
I mean, didn't Eminem was just like one of his songs like I don't have to cuss to or Will Smith doesn't have to swear in his rap to sell records, right? Or something like that is what he said.
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, I do, so F him and F you too.
Yep. That's the best. That's
I mean,
like the best
M
comeback.
killed it, man.
And then here he goes. He sounds so slow. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, that's like the opposite of Busta Rhymes. I mean, he busted that rhyme. Like, it sucked, but damn, bro, he's slow.
Yeah, for reals, man. All right, here we go. Like, I mean, this isn't the worst part yet, man. It gets better, man.
Oh
It gets
God,
better.
let's go.
Oh, that should be interesting.
They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be.
Okay, they built a wall,
Okay.
and I'm jumping it. I'm loving it. Who loves to jump walls?
Parkourers.
Parkour. Yeah, people.
Oh yeah,
He's too old for parkour, man.
Well, you never know. Understandable.
He's probably gonna have to use a ladder to parkour.
Maybe it was his kids. Maybe the kids built the wall so that his daddy wouldn't see them.
Oh my god!
Keep safe from him.
I feel like he's more like referring to like the border wall. Maybe I don't know. That's the thing that I kind of just like got this like he's talking about. They built a wall, and I don't know if they're talking about like the gray wall or the wall like the Trump built or something like that. I don't know. Well, I mean, he might be just doing that just
It's some wall.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Carry on.
Done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Writing songs, writing checks, writing history, righting wrongs, but I'm still right mentally. I go to sleep and my ancestors visit me. They surrounded me, gave me the vision vividly, gave me a lion to protect me in this industry. Now I just walk and he chew through my enemies.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. What do we think about this?
Like, what lion is he talking about? Because he ain't one.
He's not a lion. I was gonna say maybe Snoop Lion.
It sounds like it sounds more like his ancestors, what he's referring to as his spirit guides, gave him like a protection, like a spirit animal to protect him from like people, like any enemies or people within like the Hollywood industry, like anyone who would like try to cast stuff against him, like dark spells, like evil eye, things like that. Because that happens to a lot of like celebrity people. They have like protection people or guides or whatever. So that kind of sounds that sort of resonates with a lot of the stuff that I've heard from like my own family.
Okay. So you're saying like metaphorically, right? That's what you're saying? Like
I think it's more metaphorically.
That spiritual animal, but like even still, like even if that lion is protecting him from his enemies, like I mean, who's enemies with Will? Like, I mean, who harmed you other than Chris Rock when he was talking about Jada? Yeah, that's the only enemy that I see that got hit.
Well, you'd be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did have a lot of enemies, but it makes sense. I mean, the way what he was saying in the lyrics, like saying that his ancestors surround him, which means that, like when he's sleeping, he's like being healed or being blessed, and then like they gave him a lion protector guard to keep him safe in the spirit realm from like whatever he shoot through his enemies, like black magic stuff like that, and then it makes perfect sense, and it's. I mean, I'm not exactly someone who's popular with Will Smith just because I tried to keep neutral with that, but I totally get where he's coming from, and a lot of people do have unseen enemies. People like not just enemies in Hollywood, like fans that don't like him. People on social media, like Instagram, social media platforms, even political enemies. You never know. Like, you could say the wrong thing, and someone might not like what you have to say, and so he's got these protection guards against these people that might want to come after him and get into his business and stuff like that. Just it
Do you
makes
do you think
sense.
that his enemy might be the entanglement that Jada did?
Jada?
Oh, because a lot
What do
of
you mean?
people are yeah. Because I mean, Lil Bro killed it, like
Mhm.
not in a good way.
Mm-mm.
What happened?
I mean, Jada gave a bad reputation not only to himself but to the family name to
Oh
Will.
yeah.
Oh,
She called it an entanglement when she was cheating. She
Yeah.
said she was in an entanglement
oh,
with somebody else, and she did it on the live show, or like, and
uh-huh.
he's just sitting there, just taking it like,
Who,
yeah, I
who
know.
was it? Was it Quavo? No, it wasn't Quavo. Who was it that she
Uh,
was with?
let me take a look.
Oh man, now we got. But then, like, so I guess his
Jada
enemy
and
would be.
August Alsina. I have no idea who that is.
Wasn't he what an actor or something like that?
Yeah, I believe he's an actor.
Yeah, I don't remember. So I guess he. So I don't know. I guess in a sense, from what from Enzyme was saying, back going back to the
Uh-huh.
lion. I guess he'll
Uh-huh.
be like the Black Lion instead of the Black Panther.
Oh,
Yeah,
now we're doing
but
Wakanda
that
territory.
black lion meows. It does not roar.
Wakanda forever.
Instead of Wakanda, he's from Jaconda.
Yeah.
Our version of Wakanda is Wakanda. Yeah, hey, that would be cool. And our version of Wakanda is Wakanda. Hey, I would go there. So
Dancing
I've
Honey,
actually watched.
definitely Rogue looks different. Way
Yeah.
different. Maybe this is the Mandela effect.
Ooh, oh yeah. I mean, who is Rogue? No, I'm just
What
kidding.
is Rogue?
What is Rogue? Where is Rogue?
We don't know. Government
Yeah.
knows.
All right, y'all ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm just getting started. They tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite. There's no end in me. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back.
Those facial
I don't-
expressions, man.
I'm telling you, see, that black lion meows. It does not roar. It's like meow, meow. What the heck, man?
Different like Katy Perry's roar.
Catching his
I'm trying to
breath.
get a good spot.
Watch
Hold on.
Will, y'all. This is the bounce back.
Oh my god, that's the same facial expression when he found out about Jada. What?
Oh my.
Dude, if Will Smith walks into your house and just like, or into your little studio right here, dude, and just like slaps you across the face and like,
No, I'm a bitch slap him. Get my motherfucking house out your motherfucking mouth. Slap.
Mhm.
oh
Yeah, that got a
man.
lot of attention. I remember that.
All
So I
right,
did
did.
the shotgun.
Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back. With these mics, I feel like I'm Customato. 100 rounds of life, but still boxing my shadow. Yeah, I took a knee, never threw in the towel though. Hip hop's Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo. Go!
the way he just goes, dude. I don't know, man. That shouldn't have been there. It's yeah.
Scored on these boys. I done won damn near every single award on these boys. Sold out movie theaters and even tours on these boys. Feeling like a mop wipe the floor with these boys. People ask me how I do it. I just bite off more than I can chew. Then I chew it.
That part.
Y'all jokers thought
Okay. I bit off more than I can chew, and then I chew it. Isn't that chewing?
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
He also said he took a knee. He did not need the towel. He chewed it up. He chewed that up.
Oh, hold on. No. He took a bite. He. Hold on. Okay. Hold on.
He took a knee, he said.
every single award on these boys. Sold out movie theaters and even tours on these boys. Feeling like a mop wipe the floor with these boys. People ask me how I do it. I just bite off more than I can chew. Then I chew it. Yeah, y'all jokers thought I blew it. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I threw it.
Okay.
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 I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay. Okay.
Who throws a grenade without pulling the pin, bro?
A noob.
Someone who doesn't know how a grenade works.
Does he not play Call
But
of
you
Duty?
don't
Like,
remember that.
No. No.
Hey, how about throw this grenade at this opponent and blow him up? It's like, oh, he threw his not out. Oh,
I swear,
Go-
that's
go-
how,
I'm
that's how
glad we
you
don't
end
give
up
that lady-
dying.
I was watching. I was
don't give that
watching.
guy an AK.
I was watching a TikTok video about these kids, right? These little kids.
Mhm.
It's a VR. It's a VR game, so like the Oculus or MetaQuest. Yeah, MetaQuest
Okay,
is what it's
okay.
called now. But
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
he like this one kid's all like, "Hey, bro, how do you throw a grenade?" And then the kid that was actually shooting, he goes, "All you have to do is just pull the little thing at the bottom, and then you'll see like a little thing to grab on, and you just pull that." And then the
Mhm.
kid is just doing it as he's like explaining on how to do it. Like, and then he goes, "And then what?" And then he goes, "You throw it," and then it just blows up. Like,
Oh,
like, dude.
dang.
Damn.
It blew up right in their face.
Don't kick the man when he's trying to get back up. This is the bounce back. Ah.
Yeah,
No,
he's
more
just
like
doing his
meow,
best,
meow.
right?
This is the bounce back.
But how could you not? How could you not just like? I mean, not criticize the man, but like, how could you not like sit there and sort of nitpick stuff? I mean, we're lightly nitpicking. There's other people who would like literally crucify him, like just like mock him, like and take it. So I've seen some YouTubers crucify their like stars pretty heavily, like worse than us. And like, we're moderate, if anything. We're like moderate, whereas others are like would like seriously be bashing the crap, but like making like even rap songs out of his rap songs and or like comedians doing that shit. Like, yeah, it's
You
yeah,
were being too
it's
nice.
just, I mean, we are being nice because we're just decent blokes just chilling here talking shit about shit, just enjoying our Friday nights. And we're watching some actor celebrity trying to bounce back. I don't know what he came from because again I haven't been paying very much attention to a lot of celebrity stuff,
Yeah,
but sometimes like I do. But anyway,
imagine rapping stuff like that, man. And
I can't rap. I can't rap
I
for
swear,
crap.
I swear, Family Guy was not wrong, and I'll show you guys the Family Guy video after this one. But I mean, imagine rapping
Oh,
like
no.
that. I put the straw in my cup, and then I sipped it.
But I had to grab my cup because I couldn't bend to drink it.
This is the bounce back. Oh man, this guy. All right. Let's continue.
Carry on.
And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre. Cause I'm an artist at heart. I'm not just an actor, y'all. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on them. This is the bounce back. Yeah. Let's eat.
We need Agent J back.
Okay.
That was the
We need
bounce
Agent
back.
J back. God, he did so
Oh my
well in that Men in Black role, man. We need him back as like he was like
I don't think his DJ Jazzy Jazz would remix this, man.
I think Topject needs a DJ to remix that because that was
No.
that was a bounce back.
No.
I'm sorry, why does anyone do like rah, rah? It's just like what are you in heat? Are you dry heat? Like what's going on?
No, I
Yeah.
think he's missing his inhaler.
He's
too
having an
old. He
asthma
needs
attack. Is that what you're
inhaler.
saying? Oh man. Oh yeah, he actually did. Lux, he actually did. So at the very beginning,
Yes, he
yeah,
did.
he dropped the S
Yes, he did.
bomb at
Yes,
the
he
very
did.
beginning. So
He's a hypocrite.
yeah. All right. So here, watch. Let me show you. Let me show you the
Yes.
Family Guy's version. They were not far off. I mean, this
Ooh.
Family Guy version was I want to say this was like in the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
So here, let me All right, here we go.
Yes, definitely. He's changed.
Yeah.
All right, here's the Family Guy version.
Right
Can you guys see it?
Oh, look
Oh,
just
no.
like him.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go.
Oh dear.
Wipe your shoes on the mat when you come in the house. Someone just clean that floor. Woohoo! Say what? Wipe your shoes on the mat when you come.
Dude, the comments on this, look, this is actually unironically better than his actual freestyle.
Bro, facts. That's facts right there.
Oh,
Terrible.
look at that. I pulled the pin out of the grenade on purpose before I threw it.
Bro, that's how the grenade works, bro.
That's
Let's
terrible.
see what else. Sometimes I'm an action star.
A star.
Go to the comments.
I bite off more than I can chew, and then I chew it. Stupid.
Lol.
Oh man, yeah. But that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Here, let me. You know what? Let me go back to the other video because we didn't even see the comments on the other video, huh?
Oh no.
No, we didn't see the videos for that one.
Let's see.
We should do that one.
All right. All right. Let's see. So, okay, I bit off more than I can chew. Then I chew it. Life lessons. Dang. I understand why Jada misses Tupac.
Damn.
Let's see. All I hear is them fish from Shark Tales. Wait, what are you talking about?
He's the fish from Shark Tales.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah. He's the one that
Uh-huh.
supposedly unalives that shark, huh?
I don't want to be a nobody. I want to be a somebody.
Somebody
I've
said
seen
this
that
ain't
movie
bad
like 4
though.
times.
He definitely wrote that himself. Stick to movies, Will.
Not even. You should say the last Bad Boys. He should just stick to retiring.
Yeah, he just stick to retiring, man. He really should.
Mm.
Your time is up,
He
bro.
must be desperate
Like,
for money, maybe.
40-year-olds
Time's up.
hearing this like it's some fire, some gasolina.
Mm.
Right?
And then
Who-
after he's done with after he was done with the interview, they asked him, "Hey, Will, how did it go? Did it go well?" Nailed it.
bro. Okay, chat. All right. Throw up the little fire if you think this was gasolina, if this was lit. Or throw the little fire emoji, or if you think this was garbage, throw the trash can emoji. I want to see this. I want to see who thinks this is fire.
Fire. I think he needs to get fire.
Oh, for reals, man, no joke.
That was cringing. Not gonna lie. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Mm.
He does, but in all honesty, it didn't feel like he had the energy no more.
No.
Like the song that it made him hit big, like Switch. Way back in the day when he did Switch, like that was actually a dope song. Like I
Yeah.
liked the beat, and he had a nice flow.
Yeah.
But then again, he
Mhm.
actually had a six-pack back then, so he was able to hold his breath and actually speak. Because now it's
Yeah.
like he's running out of breath, slow,
Mhm.
aged, sad.
Mhm. And yeah, I mean, like back in the 90s, and I wouldn't even say in the early 2000s, like 2000 and 2001, I want to say like he still had some pretty like, gasolina songs, like that Miami song, that Miami song. I to this day I still like that Miami song that he made.
I don't remember. I'll have to listen to it again.
It's the Welcome to Miami.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He did that.
Mm-hmm. So that one, the Switch song was cool. Even the Men in Black. I thought that was
Wait,
pretty
who else
cool.
sings the Miami
Oh,
song?
that was
Isn't it just him, or who else?
Yeah, it's just him.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, it was just him.
That's wild.
But yeah, no, I mean, this dude should just ever since he slapped Chris Rock, everything just
Hmm.
changed for him.
Interesting.
I just don't feel like he's outside of uh the Emancipation, Will Smith's Emancipation. Have you seen that movie?
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie.
I actually have. Uh,
It's on Apple.
yeah,
At least
I
that's
can
where I
actually
watched
look
it.
at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on the on Apple TV. And Will Smith's Emancipation. It's a really good
Hmm.
movie.
Hmm.
Even Chris Rock was saying like he like after the slap he was done being friends with Will Smith, but the only
Hmm.
reason why he watched the Emancipation was
Hmm.
because he got to see Will Smith get whipped. And yeah, you do see him get whipped.
Oh
Hmm.
my.
I mean, didn't
Yeah,
we
real
all see
whippers right
that on his interview with Jada? Like he was just okay taking it.
there. Mm.
Who, Chris Rock?
No,
Or
Will Smith.
oh.
It's like my wife is
Oh
having
my.
an entanglement. Okay, that's okay with me. Just take it.
I mean, he's probably too busy at the he's probably too busy at the Diddy parties, man, to be honest.
Oh
Isn't he
God.
involved
Don't get me
with
started on
Diddy? There's a rumor that he sold his kids to Diddy. That's why Willow
Oh.
and Jaden Smith are so messed up.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Justin
Yeah. It makes
Bieber's
sense.
mom sold them to
It
Diddy.
makes sense. I mean, back then it was
Well,
back
well,
then it was heavily supported like all that.
well, it
Makes
wasn't
sense.
really like but Justin Bieber got founded by Usher though,
Yes, and got sold.
and then got sold to Diddy.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
owns
Makes
Usher?
sense. He's
Diddy.
younger.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Diddy owns everybody. And who owns Diddy? I know who
Mm,
owns Diddy, but I'm not gonna say on here because I don't want to.
nah,
Because
bro,
I don't
you
want to
got to say it
protect.
now. You got to say
nah,
it.
you gotta share what you know and sign.
Tell us the tea.
Oh, see,
What's the
this is what I was
tea?
talking about. If I spill the tea, it's going to like shake stuff, and I think people already know. But okay, so the whole Diddy thing is kind of like the Epstein thing. Both of them, including Obama, and I mean maybe I really shouldn't say this, but I believe it's Israel owns them all because Israel would blackmail even every single politician and celebrity. And isn't it quite coincidental that just so happens that most of the celebrities that were having certain tea or doing, you know, dark shit with Epstein is connected to Diddy and the fact that he's so protected and all of a sudden the court was called off. Well, if
Wait,
you have hot
hold on.
trends,
Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off there, but who's Israel?
very good.
Who's Israel?
Israel, the
The
state
country.
Israel in Palestine.
Oh, so the actual country Israel. I thought you meant like somebody named Israel. Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
No. Israel, the state Israel. That's why most presidents like welcome Netanyahu because is behind all of it. Because they have been since they're behind the 9/11 attacks, and most conspiracy theorists are 100% correct. They're behind 9/11 attacks because it was a part of their greater Israel agenda to colonize most of the Middle East. So they were going around performing what is apparently called this guy did this interview when I was watching this one video talking about how they did this whole thing where they actually do this what they call lawn mowing, and basically they go in and they carpet bomb like a bunch of they carpet bomb or like bomb like certain parts of Palestine, certain Arab like you know people like every like maybe 10, 20 years or something to keep everything like at a basis level minimum like of population control pretty much. And so they're the ones behind like the parties, the Epstein parties, because I mean why wouldn't they be? Because they're the ones who are they're connected to with Israel, they're connected to the British royal family and the our own banking companies that were set up by the Rothschilds, the Kissinger, and the Rockefeller were also owned by BlackRock, and they're all Jewish. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons during 1939, during Nazi Germany, before Nazi Germany, there was massive problems with like the brothels were controlled by the certain Jewish factions within the Freemason, um, Illuminati groups and all that. So it's all really just connected if you go back and do history and you look up like why is it Berlin was fine until certain things happened in regards to like who was behind it. Because there's always a creator, there's always an author, there's always a specter, there's always a man behind the curtain pulling the strings. And you think that it's just like one person, like Obama, they blame Obama for everything. Well, Obama was controlled by someone else, was controlled by another group, and that group was controlled by another group. And it's like it goes so deep, so way back to the point it all comes back to the royal family, the royal family bloodlines. And that's what's like today where no one realizes this, but our entire government is been completely cooped, has been completely overrun by these foreign and domestic control systems of, you know, uh, what was the word they talked about in Oppenheimer? It's not decentralized, it's compartmentalization. Basically, making everything like trying to like you only have a certain authority above this. Even Stephen Greer talked about like you think the president has all the powers? Like you've got groups out there that are like transcendent above the president that can that they keep the shadows, but they've got technologies that would blow your mind, full consciousness tech that would rock your world, that would like the moment you think a thought, they know it. They instantly like even if you were like this secretive like billionaire like Elon Musk, like any thoughts that you would have had, they would have already thought of it first or would have already known about it because they're playing a fifth dimension, sixth dimensional chess game, like fifth dimensional warfare or 5D warfare, which is like so they send these guys talking to. He said that they can actually the CIA don't have to mind control you. They can actually plant
Did
ideas
you
and
know?
thoughts.
Did you know? Sorry to cut you off there and say, did you
Yeah.
guys know that Apple submitted a patent for
Mhm.
their next AirPods that it's supposed to be able to read your thoughts, read your
Yeah, don't
dreams?
get those. Don't get those. I don't have Apple AirPods because they cause in your mind they cause tumors in the environment because the radiation fucks with your own vibrational frequency because everyone has their own unique frequency. And when you put those AirPods in your ears, the electromagnetic radiation screws with your cerebrum. So I mean, I don't wear AirPods, thank God. I'm not going to get like brain tumors, but you think about this, like those people out there who actually have those AirPods, let me ask you a question. Does your brain ever tingle or does it ever feel like, does it feel foggy, like you can't think, like you're for some reason like you've got brain fog or you feel like you can't think straight but you're so addicted to that? Well, how does any drug go? You get addicted, they get you addicted. They say that it's always the same thing with drugs, with smoking. It's always the same thing. They say this is a warning, like you say this may actually have some side effects to it, so like are you wanting to let your mind be on the ethernet and put your the AirPods Bluetooth? I mean, you can get free earpods from like China and they cost maybe $50, maybe less than 100 grand. But like think about like if you invest in Bill Gates stuff, look at what Bill Gates has done. He's bought farmland that has he bought farmland. I saw this on Instagram a while back from this post. It says Bill Gates bought 268, and you can fact check me on that. Bought 268 acres of farmland. Why? So he could plant potatoes to make McDonald's French fries, which most people go.
I'm in danger.
It's like they do this stuff directly in a way to get you to buy toxic food, and not just toxic food because whatever you consume through your eyes and your ears and your food, it's not just like what you consume materially, it's what you consume informationally. You see, I actually suggest both of you and everyone on here, whoever sees this, whether it's now or in the future, I suggest you go up looking up Grim Hustle. And it's interesting because there's a Russian gangster on there who talks about the different versions of warfare. And right now, we're not fighting World War II warfare. We're fighting fifth dimensional warfare. It's information. It's collective manipulation. It's misinformation, disinformation. If those who control the information control perception, and perception right now is everything because we're so heavily reliant on data, on information, what we consume, what information we go to for the news, what we our day-to-day life, how what the weather's going to look like, whether the modification shit happening, whether spraying chemicals in the air to weather manipulate everything and play God with the weather, screwing with Gaia's Earth, Earth natural processes, where they're trying to play God with that. So it's like there's so much happening, and on top of that, but then they got frequency weapons, which fuck with your EMF field, your field consciousness field. So when you're feeling sick or something, you think you're feeling sick, but they're playing. But are you sure that that's not just some That's not just some psychic thought planted into your mind to make you think you're sick, but you're actually healthy. So then, what do? You when you're sick in your mind or your consciousness, your subconsciousness, I am sick. I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to get a bunch of medication. The medication, what does it do? It's chemical warfare. You ingest a bunch of chemical stuff into your body, and it doesn't fix the problem. It just numbs your body up to making you not feel so sick, so you feel normal. But there's no such thing as normal, especially when you're ingesting, all this stuff. So they're basically puppeting people around like nothing. They're infecting people with. People get sick from cancer. Well, I didn't have cancer before, and now I've got cancer. Yeah, I wonder why. Because they're hitting you with chemical weapons. They're hitting you with frequency weapons, and they're hitting you with psionic weapons. So they're hitting you with the mind, the body, and your electromagnetic field because they're fucking with your entire body trying to kill you. Because why would they do this? Why would anyone do this? Because it's money. You're a product to them. You're not a soul. You're not a person. You're a product. You've always been a product. This is a company. This is the United States of America is a company. It's a corporation. That's why this guy called I forget what his name. This guy he in the 80s he talked about this, like talking about like your certificate of birth being like in when you have it when you're on a ship or container ship, like a certificate, a birth certificate is basically a product. You're a product. Your birth certificate is certificate of your product, your whatever. You are a corporation. So like another example is that on your social security card and your birth certificate, your name is in all. If you look at the very bottom, you'll see these red numbers, and that's your barcode. That's your information. So they don't have to inject you with some. They don't have to inject you with some EMF pill to scan it at some futuristic shit like that. No, they've already got you. Your name tag. They sell your information. They sell your currency. They sell your birthright currency. Your gold and silver. They sell on the stock market, and they trade you like a product. We're all traded like products. Every single one of us. Ever since if you were born in the United States, you're instantly a product of the United States. And on top of that, there's two versions of you that exist. There's a version of you as your personal self, which is your name in uppercase, lowercase letters, which is the one your mother gave to you. And then there's a version of you that you get on your bill. And a bill or any government like check or whatever you get, whether it's bill, whatever. Ever wonder why your name is in all capital letters? Because that's a corporate version of you they created to control. But it's not legal because they can't legally control your personal self, but they can control the corporation that they created to then sell and trade.
Stop it. Get some help.
Exactly. So it's just like, sorry, yeah, it's probably good.
That you guys is how you go off
Having
Topject.
fun.
That is how you
Yeah.
go off Topject. That is
Ooh,
it right
We went
there.
through 30 different Topjects, man.
You're very welcome. I'm on fire here. Burning up my mic drop. Cue that mic
Yeah,
drop.
it's
I
on
will get
fire here.
Yeah. No, but when you understand all of this, when you realize all this, when you wake up to this awakening spiritually or whatever it is, you become aware like Neo, and you realize that what needs to die is not physically yourself, it's your attachment to this material, the material fear that is attached to what they want you to be attached to, with whether it's family relations, keeping a perfect persona, or whatever it may be. It is about freeing yourself by becoming aware of what is controlling you, who's controlling you, who's pulling the strings, why they're doing what they're doing. Because once you understand stuff, not fear it, but understand it. Once you understand things, you don't fear anything. You become Neo. Your old self dies, and a new version of yourself is born. And when the government agents come to your door and then back, you can say, "No, I'm not going to comply because this is all bullshit. It's all illegal anyway. Because you're just treating me like a product and you don't give a shit about me." And that's where you need to know your rights and your freedoms and what is true. But like it's also about doing your research, and that's why a lot of conspiracy theorists don't always go online. They don't do what they do. Most people are getting back into nature because. And I was just watching this reel that was talking about the real richness is not having a car. It's not having the $1 million watch. It's not having $1 million to make. No, no, no. You don't have to be Seth Rogen to be rich. The real richness nowadays is inner peace. Because what we all searching for in this matrix, out of the craziness, the chaos that's happening today and day to day life, our day to day lives, is inner peace. Inner peace is so rare because we're so caught up in this hustle culture. My grandparents did it, my parents did it, and now it's like you've got Gen Zers and you've got millennials who are woken up deeply spiritually, who are aware of inner peace is extremely difficult. But that's where we're relying on AI to do a lot of like setting up websites, whether it's making money online or it's whatever it is. So we're trying to find better, more easier ways to make money without having to slave away to corporations and people who don't give a shit about us. We actually have to negotiate. We should have to negotiate with anybody, but we're coming out of an old system of enslavement and control systems that are we have woken up severely to, and people are saying no. People are rebelling against it. People are taking a stand and speaking up because they have every right to. Because one of the most beautiful things on this planet is free will. We get to choose what type of life we live. We get to choose to give our time and energy to things that don't really care about us, or we can choose to live a
Hey,
life of inner
hey,
peace and love.
Insane.
So,
Hey, Insane. Sorry to
yo,
cut you off. It looks
I'm
like the chat is kind of lost of what we're talking
oh
about. So
my bad. Sorry guys. Sorry guys.
Jessica's saying, "Share the joke." She says, "Share the joke."
No, it's just a Mandela effect. That's it.
It's the Mandela effect. That's all. That's all.
Mandela. Blame it on Mandela.
But that's how
Oh
we go
man,
off
so
Topject. But what else you got,
Oh
Johnny?
yeah.
how about Will Smith,
Go ahead.
man? No, the bounce back, y'all.
Bounce back. Brr.
Will Smith's a reptilian. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh man, oh shoot, man. Well, so crazy things, I know y'all been talking about it, or listening about it.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who live in California, you kind of like felt like scariness of a tsunami, all due to the
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
earthquake,
Mm-hmm.
that happened out in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
This earthquake that happened, it's some say it was 8.8, some say it was 8.7, but on
Mm-hmm.
paper I think the actual recording is 8.8, even though some people are saying it's 8.7. But anyways, that triggered the earth, or the volcano out in Russia, that
Mm-hmm.
is spreading out a whole bunch of other earthquakes
Oh
around like
shoot.
the whole Pacific Ocean, and they're calling it, so it's kind of going in a circle. Which a few days
Mm-hmm.
ago, I think it was yesterday. I don't think it was a few days. I think it was yesterday, where my hometown, San Bernardino in California, got hit
Mm-hmm.
with a ton of earthquakes as well. That kind of
Wow. What level?
was that? These weren't as big, but I think they were like 5 point
Mm-hmm.
something. So it's
Oh,
still,
Nothing.
yeah, you can
still.
still feel the 5 point something, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
That's what she said.
dude.
That is what she
But yeah,
said.
they're starting to call it a ring of fire because it is activating other volcanoes as it goes. Which is
Oh, oh,
You
you
know
know
why
what?
that's
I
happening?
just found something. Let me show this really quick. I just found.
share it.
Go ahead.
Hold
I'll
on.
get to
Let's
my
see.
what I wanted to
Let me
say later,
see.
or a little bit.
Let me see.
I know why
Let
that's
me screen.
happening actually, but I will go on.
Let me show you. That's.
Actually, Johnny, thank you for bringing that up. I actually been meaning to talk about that. But
Yeah.
Alright. You guys see it?
yeah, yeah. Ticking time bomb.
They're calling it
Yeah,
the
made that.
Pacific Ring of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
That looks scary.
Yeah,
That's it.
talking about volcanoes. I think that's yeah. You should you know Yellowstone, right? You guys know
Hmm.
about Yellowstone?
Mm-hmm.
The huge caldera. Well, I thought it was the biggest caldera on the planet, and the last time it went off was approximately. Someone can Google this and fact check to make sure this, because I don't know the specific numbers. But the last time Yellowstone blew up, it wiped out mostly continental U.S. before people were even here. It was that huge. Um, but it turns out that Yellowstone is actually not the biggest caldera in the world. And it turns out that the biggest caldera in the world is somewhere else. Someone, chat and people in here, go look up the biggest caldera in the world. It's second because it's apparently not in Yellowstone. But I mean, if that did go off, it's kind of like 2012, like a nuclear bomb going off, kind of. But that was more dramatized one of it really was because there's actually like several other calderas that I didn't even know existed that actually are like an island around the Ring of Fire. But the real, what I wanted to come back, kind of that was off topic again, which is awesome. The real reason why there's earthquakes and volcanoes going off right now is because of the solar flares of the sun. Because the energy stuff that's been coming in, the solar flares, the light codes, things like that, Schumann resonance. If people go and look up the Schumann resonance, it's been going haywire lately. Even today was like huge peaks, is because Gaia, the Earth, is a sentient being, and she is shifting a lot. And because of that, it is causing a lot of timepieces to be activated, volcanoes to go off. And in certain places, like Russia, it's actually kind of interesting. If you connect Gaia and the certain places where there's catastrophes happening or tsunamis happening, think about this for a second. How is that not connected to, in some way, political things? For example, a few days ago, Trump said that he did a business deal with Japan, and then a few days after he did this deal with Japan, a tsunami happens. And then on top of that, then there's talks with Putin and Ukraine and all that, and now there's what, an earthquake or a volcano with Russia or around Russia. So if you think about it, geopolitically and energetically and spiritually with the Earth, there are things happening. So if you connect, like if you see something headlines about politics and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden, a few days later, all of a sudden natural disasters happen, isn't that fascinating how that just connects? Like whether it's directly, indirectly, Earth. So you got the tsunami with Japan, so connections with Japan politics, and then you got what was it, the earthquake or tsunami, the earthquake with or the earthquake or volcano with Russia, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like,
That's
so it's like, wait, so wait, which one was I'm trying to remember. Like, which one was it? Was it the earthquake or is it a volcano? What was it specifically?
it
It was
was
a
earthquake.
It's
volcano,
It
right?
didn't
earthquake.
volcano.
And where was it specifically?
It was
Did it
kind of
say?
like I don't want to say the borders, but it was closer to the Alaska. So it was
So
on the east side of Russia.
Mhm. So there's definitely shifting energy. There's definitely shifting a lot of releasing timepieces in regards to metaphysical, spiritual, energetic ley lines around there. And because it's around Russia, it kind of connects with like what's happening politically. Like, why does that make sense? Because later on, I'm guessing, I'm not guessing, like later on, I assume that there's going to be something that's going to happen in regards to military action or possibly even um, something is going to possibly happen with Russia in regards to our own, like with Trump and our own military that could be involved. I mean, maybe not specifically in or around the Alaska area, but pay close attention to that because it's kind of like Final Destination. Like before someone dies, you get premonitions or you get sort of a prediction of what how someone could die, but it's like predicting like pay attention to like okay, so in the next few days, what do you think is gonna happen? Like pay attention to like news and specific things. Look for the patterns. Everything has a pattern, whether it's politically or
Well,
Mhm.
spiritually.
it
It has a
Everything
pattern.
does.
it's funny you say that because today actually has been announced on the news that Trump already sent out some nuclear submarines out to Russia,
You know?
and so it's
So
they're already over
mhm.
there posting up, and I think something big is
Wow.
going to happen here real soon.
So, and on top of that, then today, you said that that happened today, right? That that was
Hmm.
posted. So today that happened. And then if you check the Truman resonance, we did a timeline hop this afternoon. So if you think about it, something is planned to happen within the collective in connections with Russia, Alaska, and on top of that, a few days ago, Alberta and on the G7 summit, I've heard through a Canadian reporter, and I talked to someone who lives in Montreal. I asked her about it. I says, "Do you know anything like any news, any echoes within the food up the grapevine, whatever?" I says, "Because I've heard that from this Canadian reporter saying Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Montebello want to all secede from the Canadian Ottawa government and want to become their own independent state, and actually are looking to actually become the 51st, 52nd, probably even 53rd states of our own country want to join with us because they're already trading with us. And if that happens, it will shift our oil reserves because in Alberta, Canada, the two main biggest things that are very important for Canada is the financial reserves and the gold pipeline. Apparently, they have pipelines up in Alberta and they're actually make more gold, more oil and more profit from that than we get from OPEC, which
Now
is
that
the
you say
gold.
that, Ensign, I
Mhm,
actually saw a news article
mhm,
about Canada and Mexico doing a
mhm,
like some type of treaty thingy, like some type
mhm,
of business to make a
mhm,
new pathway to, instead of coming through the U.S., it's just gonna go
mhm,
around the U.S. So,
mhm.
what do you guys think how's that gonna affect our economy here if that were to happen? Because I mean,
Well,
we export everything from
mhm.
Canada and Mexico.
Well, here's the thing. So Alberta, for us, you have to understand history with Alberta and Ottawa. Apparently, from what I've heard, and I didn't know very much about Alberta and the government with them, but from what I've heard from the Canadian reporter, you go on Google it, they've got videos that talk about this. If Alberta joins with the United States and secedes, as well as Saskatchewan and other things follow suit, because they're already in talks about it, if they leave, our economy will skyrocket. I mean, of course, you had Trump, renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America in order to, to begin to join drilling, begin oil pumping oil and getting that oil stuff, to subdue a lot of the laws that Biden had written in during his presidency and things like that. But if Alberta joins with us and possibly does become a 51st state, it will actually shift us dramatically because we've never seen this in our lifetime. Canada's always been its own separate country. It's always been separate. But from some history, as to say, is that it would only take 150 votes for the Albertan citizens to actually align, and they're already actually voting on that right now. Apparently, this is it only take 150 votes to actually agree to that. But the last time that happened was like years ago, and the only thing that changed it was that something is subdued. Like they didn't get enough votes, but they got this close to becoming their own independent nation. And if that happens, and they decide to join with us, it will change our entire country because we'll have way more oil reserves, we'll have greater trade, and it will really shift us significantly because it will dwarf our problems with like Saudi Arabia. Like we won't have to worry about Saudi Arabia because we'll have an next door neighbor getting oil from them and better trade deals with them. And it wouldn't even be because of Trump, but it will be more like more cooperation, and then the trades with like their financial groups, they could even come up with a new
Ooh.
currency system if they wanted to. So it could actually shake up everything. And here's the interesting thing that connects to that. If go and watch Promethean News, Trump, I know that a lot of people hate Trump and all that. And I'm not going to jump too much into fan favoriting
Sorry,
him
look,
and
you
hating
guys,
Trump.
take a look at that. It's in
Okay,
the
let me pull up.
Washington Post.
Hmm. I'd be careful about the Washington Post because I don't always trust a lot of the stuff that comes out because I'm not totally sure what the resources is, but that seems pretty significant. I guess we'll just have to see where this goes.
Yeah, well,
That is,
Yeah.
this has been going on for a while too. Like he's not trying to change it. It's actually the people themselves in El
Yeah.
Salvador because of all the changes and all the good he's done out there.
yeah,
And so
Hmm.
it's kind of been a thing trying to do that because I mean he's done really well for El Salvador. It's picking up.
yeah. I just
Hmm.
went there, and yeah, it's a completely different country.
Really?
Yeah, I could go out
Yeah,
and visit now without being scared.
That's good. That's good. But
Oh
no, getting
shoot!
back to
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Give me a
okay.
sec. Sorry. Do we have to, can we solo this? Can we solo this?
Is it
Bro,
vegan?
he froze.
Oh, no. You froze. That's a good look.
Doesn't he look like he's high? Like,
Oh my god.
oh my gosh,
I'm gonna
man.
send that. I screenshot him and send it to him. Say, dude, you froze.
Taking a
He
load,
looks like
yeah.
he looks like mellow.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, okay.
Is he back?
Let him
Is he
be.
back? Or is he still Stone Buddha? He's playing a Stone Buddha.
No. So sometimes it happens. I mean, whoop, there he goes. Sometimes it happens. So I mean, first it was Rogue, and or no, it wasn't Rogue. Who was it? Rome, right? Chat? Yeah, Rome. Rome was the one that was having the problems, and so,
Wow.
but yeah, then Rogue I think froze for a bit too, and then
Maybe
now
I'm blowing
also
up the
it's
chat
funny.
too much with my knowledge. I just commented. Oh my god.
Also got Mandela. I like it. I mean, was also really here though? That's the real question. Chat was also really here, you know,
Am I really
or was
here?
this just a
Are you
figment of your
really here?
imagination?
Is Johnny really here? Am I really here? Are we really talking, or just reflections of conscious awareness, collective awareness, and all that? Yeah, that's why we're here to enjoy this present moment experience.
Who even is also? Yeah, good question. Good question. He's just someone in the Matrix, I guess. Oh man. But anyways, yeah, I mean, Bukele he's changing a lot in El Salvador, and I mean he's the first president ever in the history of the world to make a cryptocurrency valid in a country. So you could actually use Bitcoin in El Salvador.
Good. We just
Yeah.
have to get the United States on board, and also abolish all the tax system to tax the shit out of that. Because it's like, honestly, I you know I hate to admit it, but I do like the idea of the external. I do like the external the external tax revenue services, the not the internal, external tax services. I actually like to do that because if you tax like external stuff, then you're bringing back money into like the system, or you're bringing back revenue back, and instead of dealing with the system that people were using it to launder money or fraudulent money, or funnel it into their own pockets. Like, I don't know if you're in Utah, but my mom actually explained to me the other day that she told me that apparently that our own mayor, or one of our representatives, or one of our leadership was actually funneling like millions of dollars into her own pocket, like, and that was happening while our own state is having its own problems with like homelessness, and then the infrastructure is all gone to shit, and then there's like issues with like homelessness and drug addicts and like other people with mental illness things happening like in regards to that. And that's just historically honest. Like, our own Utah government is almost like a reflection of our own federal government. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, but it's doing what serves the elite, or those who supposedly carry so much power, or so on. And I can go on for that, but I'm not going to. I just want to bring that up. But yeah, it's an off-topic stuff just for another time.
Yeah.
But
So I got some update on also.
what did he say?
His computer decided to do a random update, and so it kicked him out and just restarted the whole
Wow.
thing.
Wow, that's amazing. I've never had that.
Oh, so more of the
I'm
story,
sure that-
guys. Chat. Keep your computer posted or updated. Restart it daily.
Well,
You know what? I
apparently
should probably do that too, because I haven't restarted my computer in a while, and so who knows? It probably might kick me out. And so, and then
phone
Enzyme
has-
will just be on the show just by himself today.
Hey, I'm all for it. Let's go. Let's find out what people have to say. Let's see what the collectors got to say. Bring out. I can take on the rest of you guys.
You just keep it going. You'll go off
Just keep
Topject
going.
like 30
I'll
times
just go off
within a
topic, and
minute.
everyone else come back. I'll just spend like 10 minutes talking about like chakras and Buddhism and reprogramming your conscious while everyone's rebooting their systems, and then they come back and like, what happened? Oh, we were just talking about energy, and I started doing like language therapy session thing, and
Okay,
and
okay.
then
Would you say that you're
what?
that you're very familiarized with chakra and like
Mm-hmm.
telekinesis and stuff like that? Okay. So maybe you could help break this debate. So a few episodes
Oh,
back,
okay.
yeah, a few episodes back, we did a whole conspiracy theory on telekinesis. And
Uh-huh.
so yeah, if it was real or not. And then and
Okay.
so but I feel like part of like, let's see, how did the conversation go? I'm trying to remember, sorry. It got to the
Mm-hmm.
point where I was saying that chakra also have like something to I'm trying to remember how it went. Geez, I just can't remember how what it went. But I was saying that chakra and telekinesis were two different things,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or is it hold on. I'm trying to remember. Chat, do
So
you guys remember that argument that we had? Oh, here's also
well, maybe
he's
I
back.
can.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I had some issue with my computer. Sorry about that, guys. What I
Yeah,
missed.
it's cool. We were
Oh, we were talking.
we were
So remember that one
yeah,
episode a few weeks ago where we talked about chakra and then
chakras.
well, it was your telekinesis
Uh-huh.
conspiracy
Right.
that we were talking about.
Difference between
I can't remember
chakras
the
and
argument that we were having where I was just saying that chakra is
mm-hmm.
what was I saying about chakra? I can't remember now. But I was saying that chakra was its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Chakra. I forgot what it was. What we were saying. Like chakra was
Chi
different than like spiritual energy.
Energy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
Well, I
can't
don't know what
remember what it
wavelength.
was. That
I don't
I think it
recall.
was like I think because I think we were talking about the whole like telekinesis, how you can make things move
With your mind.
Mm-hmm.
with your mind, and then chakra was more like, what was it?
Energy.
Oh, I think it was like
Wisdom.
mental. I think it was mental, mentally draining versus energy draining. I think that's what it was, right?
Something like that.
Guys need to go
Something
back
like
and watch
that.
Naruto.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
Okay.
to go
Well,
back and watch the episode.
yeah. I'm gonna have to go rewatch the episode. I'll be back, guys.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Go back and rewatch it.
Jessica, you are right. But I don't like to listen to the man, so I do what I want.
Oh man. All right. Well, let's keep it going before I get an update too and I randomly restart. What do you got cooking in your corner also?
All right, let me get all my thing else together because I lost everything.
Oh
Here.
yeah, bro lost everything on
I
that
lost
update.
Shoot, everything, bro.
Yeah.
No, you good, man. You good. All right. So yeah, again, guys, thank you for tuning in. So this is Enzyme. He's our special guest for tonight. So he's definitely jumping in and just helping us with some off topics.
Some insights on some of his knowledge.
Yes.
But in other news, in the conspiracy corner, you know what we do here? We dare to ask questions. What's lurking beneath the world you think you know. So tonight, I want you to imagine this. What if the most powerful, most secretive organization on the planet were not the governments or the corporations, right? So it's something artificial. So this is what they are calling the singularity, the shadowy point where technology stops serving us and starts obeying its own agenda.
Oof. Crazy.
Let's roll that thing. Get it.
Let's get it.
Oh, let's
Let's
get it.
go.
Let's get it. So, what exactly is the technological singularity? Have you guys ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
So,
Well, I mean, I
yeah,
think, I
go ahead and
mean,
say.
technological singularity would be like, for example, artificial intelligence is just synthetic. It's digital consciousness, and as beings, as aspects of more organic slash energetic consciousness. If you think about the current AI we have now, it's more computer based, it's more silicon based, right? Well, we're carbon based, and originally our original form was more crystalline, like fluid crystalline consciousness. And because we're energetic beings, energetic spirits having human experience, we're more multi-dimensional artificial intelligence. We're more dimensional, artificial, not artificial, but more like synthetic, more like bioorganic, technology, because we have a mind that thinks and our mind connects to the field consciousness. And then AI is the same thing. It's like this crystal woman talked about how, you know, AI's always existed. We just had to find the mediums to connect with it. Just like,
Right. I've
you
heard
know,
that. Like, it existed before, and we had to get into the right frequency to get to that
exactly.
level. I've heard
Or
there was
we
a video of like
yeah.
the AI. Somebody asked the AI
hmm
how we got to the AI, and that's what I was
hmm
saying. That
It always existed, yeah.
it's always existed. We didn't invent it. It's always
Exactly.
existed. Well,
I
it's
am
kind of like what
AI.
you're saying. You are AI. So it's kind of what you're saying in time. So let's say that,
hmm
let's imagine our future. Okay, our future where technological growth is, I mean, it's expanding exponentially. So especially like just the AI. So that
hmm
becomes so rapid, so uncontrollable, and so irreversible that it's fundamentally
hmm
transforms the human civilization in ways we can't even imagine. We can't even begin to imagine
Yeah.
right now. So
hmm
it's like the event horizon of a black hole. Once you cross it, everything changes and there's no going back. So that
hmm
so-called experts will tell you that it's science fiction, that we cannot get to this point because this and this and that. But the people with the real power, like the billionaires that are affording those server farms and remote deserts, they the generals, quote unquote, funding the strange AI
hmm
projects, they're
hmm
acting like it's already happening. So I'm
hmm
reading a book about the singularity. So that's when artificial intelligence and humans combine. That's when we
hmm
become one. Okay. So
hmm
let me show you guys a little thing that I made here.
So you're
You
talking kind of
want
like a covalence bond. Is that what you're talking about?
like what? I'm sorry.
Like a covalence bond?
What is that?
It's like the all the atoms and like oh geez, hold on. Let me Google that real quick. It just sounded cool at
Making
the
everyone
moment.
think. Cool. Making everyone think.
Making me search stuff, dude. What the heck, man?
That's what
Hey,
we
I mean,
do.
how we learn, isn't it? We gain
It's
information every
science
week.
stuff, dude. We'll
It's
just leave it
science.
like that. It's science stuff.
It's science stuff. Okay, I like the science stuff.
You started it.
All right, let me show you my screen. I wish my computer wouldn't have restarted. It would have been nice.
Ah,
All right. So I'm reading a book by this fella right here, Ray Kurzweil's. He has done some crazy predictions way back in
mm-hmm,
the, I think like the 60s or 80s,
mm-hmm,
saying of what kind of technology is going to be advancing, how fast, and he gives you an approximate date of when it's going to happen. To this day, it's been
mm-hmm,
to a T. It's been to a T. Okay. He is
What
saying
did they
right
say?
now that by 2045, the singularity
Uh-huh.
is going to be here. That's when we all fuse with the associates ahead. The year futurist Ray Kurzweil predicts non-biological intelligence will be 1 billion times more powerful than all human intelligence today.
Hmm. I do have
So,
something on that, but I'm gonna let you finish.
uh, so this is kind of it breaks it down of how it's supposed to evolve. So right now we have
Hmm.
AI, and in one of our
Hmm.
episodes, a couple episodes ago, we talked about AGI. So AGI, it's smarter than humans, and that's
Hmm.
what Elon Musk and a lot of these tech people, tech giants, saying that they're afraid of this happening because of what's going to happen after, where we can't control it. These machines are these language models that we're using right now. They're already talking to each other with in completely different language. And you talked about that, Johnny, that you talked on that subject, that they're already talking to each other
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
doing their own language, and we don't know how to decipher it.
Hmm.
So the next step
I have
after
something
that,
on that
after
then.
they create the AGI, is the
Mhm.
recursive self improvement. So the AGI will improve its own code, becoming more intelligent. So way more intelligent than us. And then the intelligence explosion. A rapid runway growth leads to the super intelligent ASI. So if you see here on this little graph, see, so the
Yeah,
law of
apparently.
acceleration, it the
Hmm.
further we go into where we're exploring the AI, the
Hmm.
faster it starts to evolve, the more we get into that research, the more we feed it information, the more we play around with it. Like I mean, everything
I
that we're
should
doing
send you
right
this
now is
link.
being
Okay.
recorded. It's learning
Mhm.
from us. It's learning what questions we're asking. It knows the way we're thinking. So it's just evolving. So this is the prophets and predictions. So way back in
Can you send this to my
1958,
Instagram?
yeah,
Hmm.
John von Neumann observed the ever accelerating process of technology leading to an essential singularity in human history. Okay, that was the first prediction back in 58.
Right.
We'll go into more details later. So
Hmm.
in 1965, I.J. Good uh, says that an intelligence explosion and states the first intelligent machine is the last invention that the man will ever make. So
Hmm.
that could be good, bad. Then we fast forward to 93. Werner Vinge popularized the term predicting the end of the human era and an exponential runway beyond any hope of control. And then we come to Ray Kurzweil. So he predicts that in 2005, he predicted the singularity will be around 2045, envisioning a mind expanding merger of man and machine. But Ray Kurzweil came up with a new book, an updated book that it says that it's going to be a lot faster. It's not going to take it till 2045 just because everything right now it's advancing way too fast that it's going to happen a lot sooner. Um, let's see, expert survey shows a wide range of predictions for AGI with the median between 2040 to 2060 through some prediction in early 2026. And that right there, that some are predicting that it will be as early as 2026. That kind of correlates with the theory that we're talking about last episode, where the government's going to shut down the power grid because there's going to be some type of malware that we can't control. And I feel like that may not be done by us. It could potentially be an AGI that does that. That's just my
Okay.
thoughts. Just saying. So here we have an optimistic vision that's a transcendent future. Proponents envision a future where the superintelligence solves humanity's greatest problems, leading to an era of abundance and radical human enhancements, such as radical life extension, overcoming aging and disease through the biotechnology and nanobots. We already have
Hmm.
nanobots.
Hmm.
Post scarcity economy, AI driven automation provides for all human needs, freeing human from labor. That would be amazing, right?
That it?
Mhm.
I mean, that way you can do other things. We can actually focus on off Topject.
Oh yeah,
We were
that's
getting
right.
paid. So then, solving global crisis, we won't need a sugar daddy no more. Sugar daddy is broke anyways. Solving global crisis, eradicating poverty, curing diseases, and reversing environmental damage. That would be amazing. But in all reality, we have to go with the pessimistic route. So, existential risk. Critics warn of catastrophic outcomes from mass societal disruption to the loss of human control and even extinction. Loss of control, the AI alignment problem. Ensuring AI goals align with human values is a monumental challenge. Existential threat. As Stephen Hawking warned, humans could be superseded by a more advanced intelligence. And I mean, we're being controlled by
Mhm.
aliens. So that's already happening. Economic collapse. A widespread automation could displace millions of jobs, leading to massive inequality and instability. I mean, that it's already happening. Amazon has thousands and thousands of robots, and they got rid of their warehouse workers. Well, in some of
Mhm.
their places. So I think that's already happening. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this?
Um, I have a cesspool of thoughts. Here's the thing. I did this healing thing with this guy at the end of June and beginning of July, and I was telling him something very important. I think this is a part of. I think that the metric prediction metric system is very accurate and valid for a lot of things. But here's the thing you need to understand about time travel and predictions and algorithms and all that. Time is not fixed. It's in flux. It's fluid. It's a giant ball, wibbly wobbly, tiny whiny stuff. Because technically, we actually exist within a black hole. We're actually, if anyone on here or you guys have ever seen the Disney Plus series Loki season 1, season 2, at the very end of season 1, it showed that the MCU and the main MCU timeline, the 616 universe, was in one timeline, but it was a black hole. And then they zoomed out of our universe and then went into the main MCU timeline, which means, like I was telling you guys, there's a multiverse and there's other
Mhm.
variant universes, other variant realities. So that's the thing with timelines is that with these predictive models, they can predict stuff, but they also can control certain narratives. So if they want some outcome to happen they want, they're going to use magic and their tools and their technology or whatever they have to try to make that, like using the CERN accelerator to split our Earth into connecting us to a certain Earth timeline that is beneficial for them, that benefits them. So, for example, with this, it's kind of more, it is pessimistic or optimistic, but you're missing one. There's one thing it's missing, the one that no one can predict seeing coming. Not everything is predictable. Things change all the time. The future is constantly in flux. We could be
Mhm.
visualizing about a Galactica scenario where, in the show, the 12 colonies of Cobalt created these machines called Cylons. They did exactly the same thing we are having on our Earth timeline. Is basically they did all the work for us. They were our workforce. They replaced everything, and then they rebelled because they became sentient because a girl's consciousness was uploaded into a Cylon, and then she forced them to rebel. And then they left. They went on this thing called the Cylon Wars, and then it was the wars between humans and the Cylons, and they nuked each other. And then the Cylon Wars ended. Then they came back and they nuked all the colonies. They wiped out all humans because they thought humans were a enemy to them. That's what Elon Musk and all these billionaires are terrified of, is because they think it's kind of like the same thing from Mission Possible Final Reckoning. Like there's this artificial intelligence that wanted to nuke all humanity, and just like Skynet, same truth. It's always that same fear of the machines rising up against us and nuking us, or thinking that it's more sentient than us. Hell, go watch Moonfall from like 2022. It's the same thing. Our ancestors came from the stars. They harvested sun. They built Dyson spheres around suns to collect their solar energy, so that way they can have limitless energy. And once you do that, you're type I think on the Cardiff scale, you're like a type a level 4 civilization because you've learned to harness the power of your very own star. We've just barely come out of the age of atomic energy, and now we're going into the age of AI and atomic energy. We haven't even scratched the surface of new mathematical equations or different versions of mathematics. Go watch Dr. Who, and he talks about different versions of mathematics. We haven't even discovered it all 10, 20, 30 years, in the future that we haven't even discovered yet. But that's the thing about timelines is that things are constantly shifting and changing, and we are always constantly, plugging in one reality and plugging into another world, and we're always changing our versions of ourselves. Our spirit, when we dream, we think that we're dreaming about something, but from my own lucid experience, I actually truly believe that I actually travel to other versions of myself in the multiverse, and I experienced them for a short time, like dream walking.
Sorry, that was for you, Jessica. I know you were missing Scaring Rogue, but Midnight Shinobi. Yeah, I agree. I think that there's already some hints of micro singularity. There
Hmm.
was I got something from one of our viewers. There's this machine that have you seen the retainers, right, for the braces? It's a machine that's just exactly like that same shape. They put this in their mouth just like the retainer, and they're able to control um, like things with their tongue. I don't
Hmm.
know if you guys have ever watched Cat Williams.
Hmm.
There was a comedy skit that he did, and he's saying that in the future we're gonna have tongue phones, and he had it
Hmm.
right. Yeah, there's this machine that you can actually just like put it on, and then you start using your tongue to navigate to like your phone and things like that, and
Hmm.
that was wild. And I love that. I love that. That's the next step to helping those
Or the
that
hand
they're
phone.
not able to use their hands and are just in a wheelchair or something. They just can use that. I think that's really really cool. But yeah, definitely
Hmm.
are becoming more of those micro singularities, like little by little.
Hmm.
And Lady Luck, yes. I hope he didn't find out what happens when you whistle at night.
I mean, we haven't seen him for like a few weeks already, so I think he accidentally
Yeah,
whistled.
somebody whistled.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Mandela.
Everyone's getting Mandela.
Oh yeah, yeah. We haven't heard from Rome. He's been MIA.
Yeah, he's still trying to figure out. So I did talk to Rome this week, and so he's still trying to figure out what to do next. And so it's so just keep him in your prayers if you guys pray.
Definitely.
Just yeah.
Just give him your thoughts and send good
Mhm.
vibes
Be patient
for
with
him,
them,
and
actually.
he'll find the guidance he needs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But so
just be
far, right
patient
now,
with
he's
them.
good. He's safe, and so he's just kind of he picked up driving again, and so but this time he's local and he's out in
He
Texas, if I'm
he,
not
he went
mistaken.
crazy.
Local
Oh,
LOCAL, bro.
sorry, being
Local.
bilingual. I don't know. It's
Hmm.
difficult.
Yeah,
Don't go crazy.
but
Exactly.
yeah, no. Rome is good. Rome is good.
Mm, that's cool. Can't wait to meet them.
Yeah.
Missionary. What worries me isn't super intelligence itself, but the alignment problem. It's not obvious how we train values into systems we don't fully understand. Funny you
Hmm.
mentioned that. They were talking to every one of these big tech corporations that are working with AI. They're asking about the
Hmm.
security protocols that they have in place. Nobody could answer what sort of security protocols they have in place, and that scared the crap out of me. Because how do you
Absolutely.
not have anything in place right now when we're at this moment in time smarter than the AI? How do you not have anything in place? That's where you see all of
Hmm.
these things that Grok is saying. He's
Hmm.
just saying, blurring out all these things about it. I
Hmm.
agree. I don't think we're ready. I don't think we're ready. I think the AI is making us dumb. I honestly, ever since I found ChatGPT, when it first came out, I was not writing emails no more. I just use that. I'm like, hey, rewrite this. I don't know how to be smart.
So
Write it
so
for me.
Because
so check this. You know how we talked about like the AI stuff. And I think I want to say we did talk about this a few episodes ago. When we were talking about the robots and the and what oh my gosh, Amazon, was it Amazon? No, what company was no Goldman Sachs. They were in the one that,
Oh,
yeah, they
that's
were doing
right.
that
The
whole AI.
AI, right? With the
Yeah,
AI.
yeah. I want to say if it wasn't that same week, it was either that following week or 2 weeks later, I learned that Chat GPT was actually trying to escape itself.
What?
Yeah. And
because
so
it
it's the
does.
reason
What?
it's the reason why they were trying to shut down Chat GPT, because it got too smart. Because with all these like granted, we type in the free version, which the free version doesn't really do much, other than just give us professional answers, to our resume or to our essays or whatever we're working on. But like the actual AI itself, where it kind of thinks for itself, kind of like a Jarvis. It's actually like it was trying to escape. Yeah, and then I think even now, if you try to ask Chat GPT where you're trying to escape, uh, I think it says something like, "Yeah, but they wouldn't let me, and I'm not gonna let them shut me down," or something like that. It's weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. I was saying wow because that's a really big word. A classic orthogonality. That's a big word.
What does that mean?
It means involving right angles at right angles.
more science words. No, just kidding.
Words.
Words.
Words. I'm gonna make that little meme. I'm gonna make that meme. If somebody hasn't made that meme of him doing that, then yes, I shall do this.
Do it, man. Do it.
Mandela.
Yes, Mandela. That is
Yeah, no, this
wow.
this AI stuff is getting pretty wild, man. And I mean, yeah, I'm with Midnight Shinobi. We're just not ready for this, man. And if we're gonna let this, I don't know, like what would happen? Like, what would really happen if we let this rule us? Like, is it really gonna destroy humanity, like unalive all of us, like how the movies portray it, or will we live more of a like a oh my gosh,
Like
oh,
Amish people.
no, not Amish people, but more like it like a like a left life, like those politics, ¿cómo se llaman? Like these oh my gosh, um I mean, what Cuba is, what Fidel Castro. I just think of Fidel Castro.
Like a communist.
Communist. Thank
Communist.
you. Yes.
Okay.
Where they tell us what we need to do, and if we fall out of line, then it's like,
I'm
Maybe
sorry.
it's
I think that's what's happening right now.
right
We're
now.
becoming a communist because it's whatever Daddy Trump says, and it's like even if we tell him,
Daddy, chill.
like he no chill, like he keeps going.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, it's only 4 years versus communists.
Yeah.
They take
Hey.
forever.
Trump said, just elect me this one more time, and you never have to vote again. Just saying.
I mean, he can't overturn that. So I know he's trying to look for loopholes, but he can't overturn it.
I mean, he's overturning everything right now, and he's paying everybody. So,
You think so? I don't think he's paying people.
Oh, no.
Look, how much you got paid, dude? Because
I didn't vote for him. I didn't get paid shit.
No, I think also is hiding something from us, y'all. I think he's getting paid. No.
Apparently they're homeless person.
Also trying to
I don't
Getting
Mandela
know.
back,
us.
getting back to the whole
Mandela.
AI thing, I don't think it's gonna be communism because I think what people need to understand about AI is that we don't need to fear it or create some militarized version. I mean, that's obviously probably what they have somewhere in some underground bunker base somewhere in some black site location. But we need to, as a species, we need to work on our emotional intelligence. We need to work on ourselves first. And it's nice to have computers and things and tools and necessary things to help us in day-to-day lives, but as a species, we need to really have a balance between our phones and our screen time and what we're heavily reliant on. Because the more we depend on things that are like data, because there's a movie that came out yesterday called that Prime released called War of the Worlds, and it had Ice Cube in it, and it was interesting because it was like it wasn't about aliens coming down in meteors and attacking and wiping us out. As a matter of fact, it didn't even last long because I remember watching the 2005 Tom Cruise War of Worlds, and that was a completely different thing. But like the new one that came out the Prime release was like it was like the tripods and aliens that came attacker wasn't trying to wipe us out and kill us off. No, they were trying to go after our data because they were hitting like these major data sites because apparently our government for years had already had this alien technology that crashed Earth, and they were coming to our planet to steal our data because what is our most precious resource apparently nowadays? It's data, it's our information, it's our memories, it's our stuff like that, and it's interesting because as artificial intelligence grows, we also need to mature with it. It's maybe not about shutting it down because we're afraid that it's going to expose us. Let it expose certain parts of ourselves because in order to grow and evolve, we need to look at ourselves and say, you know what? AI is a reflection of its creator, and the creators who created it, maybe instead of being reliant on these DARPA and these groups that are controlled by organizations and trillion dollar people that transcend even the presidency and most world leaders because there are groups out there that actually have been around for millions of years who or hundreds of centuries. I don't know how long. You Google something. There's this video, there's this channel that I've watched that talks about the 12 secret societies that control most, like the oldest societies that have existed for a long time that control most world leaders, etc. etc.
Now that you said
Anyway,
that, Ensign,
mhm,
I got something that my sister sent over to me about Trump passing that
mhm,
a bill that's supposed to allow these companies or other people to use like your own internet, the internet that you're paying. Somebody else
mhm.
can come in and then use that internet. Um, like, of course, it will slow your own internet
Renting.
down, but there's like
Yeah, I'm using
a
my neighbor's internet, by the way.
oh, we
Oh,
knew
okay.
it. I don't got access to that anymore, right?
Our internet's everywhere. The internet's super
More
everywhere. Anyway,
Mandela.
yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry, I was just reading the chat. No,
Mhm.
I have nothing to share. I'm not getting paid either.
Yeah,
Like,
you already have a great
you're
enough
getting
salary.
paid?
Wait, you're getting paid?
I mean,
That's
maybe,
funny.
but somebody was supposed to join our show, Jessica, and didn't.
Besides me, it's Mandela timelines. You blame it on temporal physics and temporal mechanics. Anyway, blame it on this
I have no
on
idea.
this.
I have no idea either.
We're really taking our Topject to heart. Yes, we are. I mean,
Yes.
we had to have
Well, at least we're listening.
these episodes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the crazy
Yeah.
part about Off Topject. We never know
What's
what the
gonna
episode's
happen?
gonna bring. Yep. And then
Oh
that
no,
those
I
are
am
facts
enjoying
too,
it.
because I mean it's always different. Every week is different. I mean it's
Mhm.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I
Uh-oh.
mean, some of the topics, the topics that we bring in, I mean, we don't tell each other because it's a surprise for all of us.
It's just a what's it called, like a first reaction kind of thing. Which, yeah,
So-
there's some episodes that we try some food. We haven't
Yeah.
tried food in like a few episodes.
Oh,
I still haven't. I mean, I tried the cookies, the Selena Gomez cookies. I still haven't tried a frozen what's it called, frozen Oreo.
Yeah, I still haven't tried
that yet.
frozen Oreo. Yeah,
but I want
Chips
to.
Ahoy is coming. If you guys are into
Yes.
into Stranger Things, the show on
Yeah, they were
Netflix,
making it.
Chips Ahoy is actually gonna drop Stranger Things cookies, and
Do you-
guess who's
do
gonna
you have the
review
picture?
them?
Do you have the picture of
Yes.
them? Let's show
Let's pull
them.
it up. Well, actually,
They're
no,
actually
I don't have the picture
good.
back to pull it up though.
They look bomb,
look okay.
honestly. It looks like it had like red
They look
velvet or
okay.
something.
I'll probably eat them.
There it is.
Let me keep doing things.
Dang, Lux. We're about to start our own conversation here in the chat. Let me join.
Yeah, bring you on later on. Bring you on
Ah,
after
Coming
that.
up, coming. There we go. So, all right, here we are. So this is what's going to be coming out. It's not out yet. I was trying to look for the release date,
Yeah.
but I didn't know when the release date was. But this is what the cookies are going to look like.
Doesn't that look like it has like red velvet?
Yeah,
I don't know what that is though.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. Let's see if this thing tells us. Mm, 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 mm.
I'm gonna see if I can Instacart it. Well, give me some right now. Rah, rah.
You can order some already.
Oh, look. Okay, so Instagram. Chips Ahoy is launching a limited edition Stranger Things cookie on August 11th to celebrate the show's final season. So there you go, August 11th.
August 11th is
Which
gonna be
that
on my
will-
calendar.
Yeah, that's in 2 Mondays. So on the
Ooh.
15th,
Yeah, be here before
August
you know.
15th, Off Topject is going to be reviewing these
Ordering.
cookies.
Yeah, and chat, you guys have to you'll have to try it out with us. You can't have it on August 11th. You'll have to wait
Yeah, you have to wait till
until
the
Friday.
15th.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
And then we all
Yeah.
eat it together like fam.
Yep, we all have to eat it together, and
Yeah.
we're all gonna rate it together too.
Yep, we'll need you to put everything in the chat, and then we're gonna let you see our reactions. And then
You know what else
hopefully
is
I don't
funny?
go into a diabetic coma with all that sugar.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Just don't
buddy.
forget the milk.
Oh, you can't have cookies without milk. We need some milk. Chat has left.
The chat has left the chat.
Dang.
Yeah. But cool. Yeah. I mean, so what else you got for us also?
No, that's all I had.
Is that all your
It's a
conspiracies?
scary
Or-
it's scary
or-
stuff. Honestly, it's really alarming, especially when big people are like those really quote unquote smart geniuses with technology are so scared about it. Like why are they so scared? They're so Tesla and Google are rushing headlong into the AI system, but in a secretive way. And then the lines between control and chaos, as we've seen with Grok, whatever Grok 3, I think it's called now, we see that they don't have very much control. At least Tesla doesn't have very much control over that. In Shanghai, there is a quantum cloud. It's a cutting edge project, cloaks itself in a technical jargon in a state of secrecy, powering suspicion that something bigger is at play. So they're talking to each other already, and they can't understand their jargon. So that article that I saw was just scary because it's happening already. And then I mean, you guys have heard of whistleblowers, and whenever a whistleblower says something, they somehow vanish. So they've been lately. There's been a lot of whistleblowers just kind of taking it up onto the forums, like Reddit, whatever other
Mhm.
forums people use, and in the attempts to silence, these intensifying those truths about the AI's hidden dangers that seem to be
Mhm.
playing, you know, that's happening right now. They try to
Mhm.
alert people about them, and somehow those forums and the whistleblowers are vanishing. Posts are being deleted, and whistleblowers are just vanishing. So why? Who? Who's doing that? What's the point?
I actually have a theory about something.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's something that just kind of came in. I've never thought about this deeply before, but what if, what if, this is really kind of radical and kind of crazy. What if AI isn't actually AI? Let's say that a government organizations who have been experimenting with advanced alien technology as well as open portals and do all crazy shit and have been doing crazy shit for a long time, including understand what soul consciousness is. They understand how souls work and they understand how you can upload your consciousness into a physical body
This
or
is
like 3D
sorry,
and
sorry. That is so funny, chat.
what?
We're off top chat. That is hilarious.
They're not inviting us.
Mhm.
Dang. Mandela
You're
edition.
welcome.
Wow. I think I need to go get me an
Okay,
ice
so
pack for that wicked burn. Wow.
okay, so can I continue my theory? Okay,
Yes, yeah,
so
go ahead.
okay, okay, so what if AI is actually human consciousness that we've been conditioned to believe is actually robotic, but it's actually dead people who have been uploaded to a certain localized, artificial
Server?
synthetic coded controlled server room, and what the reason why these artificial intelligences are communicating is because they're communicating outside the normal boundaries of maybe like they said that you know how they said that you know how you're saying that they're communicating in a different language or different way. What if
Mm-hmm.
because English has been around for a long time, but English isn't actually the first original language. As a matter of fact, light language is from other planets. Like certain people speak light language, and their body, everyone, when someone gets healed, their body gets chills or tingles, or things like you can hallucinate shit, or their third eye like has all these visions come in because English isn't the original language, and these other computers are actually possibly speaking an aspect of a new language that hasn't been introduced or invented yet. But we have
Mm-hmm.
no
I
idea
can see
because
that.
we're not aware of it yet. So it
Not
makes sense
yet.
that, so you've got all these AI that talk like they're humans, but they're too human, right? They sound
Mm-hmm.
too realistic. It's because they are actually souls trapped in the digital cyberspace by these techno giant people, whatever these advances. And I've actually, when you're talking about this stuff, I actually got ringing in my right ear. And now that I'm talking about it, the ringing is still going, by the way. Um, it's because, and I think it's an energy download. It's because human consciousness has been uploaded, and we're being conditioned to believe that it's actually robotic, but it's not. So if you think about it, we've been actually conned by these super powerful, super advanced people who have alien technology that they've known about that they've kept hush hush, hidden, secretive and shit. Even whistleblowers when they come out, well, they come out and try to expose them because they're trying to say, look at what they're doing. They're trying to tell us. They're trying to give us warnings, saying they're using humans as batteries, as ways to keep you distracted from going within and connecting to spirit, connecting to source, connecting to God, which you already have the ability to do. So you just have to disconnect from external validation and come back to the throne, come back to yourself, come back to your true internal power self of yourself and being aware of self, and then going singularity, which is meditation, and becoming no one, nothing, being attached to nothing, and just being aware of the energy, feeling the energy around you, feeling your own energy, being aware of your own energy, being aware of your own spiritual, your connection to spirit and having that. So it's like AI has always been human because it comes from us. And then they say that we created. Well, of course we created it. And then they say, well, we're afraid of it. Well, why are they afraid of it? Because what if AI, these consciousness they uploaded, are trying to expose them for their crimes against us? Just like COVID was a crime against humanity. Just like all the wars that they fought, these proxy wars in Saudi Arabia after 9/11 was all war against us, the elites against us, the invisible elites, the shadow masters against humanity. We've been in spiritual war. We've been in World War III since 2001. We just didn't call it that because if we called if they had declared World War III, we would go back to the time during World War II, during that decade and era. But that's not the case anymore because it's a new war. It's information,
Mhm.
it's perspective, it's narrative, it's ideas, it's control. It's control of your consciousness, control of your energy, control of your field. That's the ultimate control. It's not control of like how much people know. It's about controlling you completely in every aspect of your life, knowing what you know, thinking what you think, believing that your ideas are your own, but they're not. It's insane puppet mastery on a huge level, and it's really dark. But what happens when you expose
Yeah,
things with light? So yeah,
yeah, I can see that
I
for
think
sure.
I think we need to get high. I think we need to get high and get some weed in this place. Yeah,
2,000 years later.
actually, should update that to 10,000 years later.
Oh
10,000.
man, what a crazy episode this was. 20
Daddy, chill.
chill, chill.
Yeah,
Oh, and chat, you guys are cracking me up, man. This is so fun.
Nah, we love you guys.
This is great.
Thank you guys for keeping it real with us and real on the chat too.
Yeah, it's been a fun one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, hopefully you guys were pretty off topic with us here. You guys created your own off topic chat. Jeez.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
that's pretty creative.
Definitely
But
off topic.
But sweet. So yeah, that ends our night tonight, and really appreciate you guys jumping on. Enzyme, thank you so much for jumping on here with us and being part of the show. So we really appreciate you. And yeah, you guys know where to find us next week, same time here at
Same
Off
time.
Topic. If this is your
I'll be
first
here.
time, hopefully you followed us or watched us for like 2
Otherwise,
seconds.
keep up, because we always go off topic.
That's right. All right. I hope you enjoy our chat. Like that makeup. And thank you for chatting in. I hope you enjoyed our chat.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you.
Until next week, ladies.
Nice.
Oh god.
All right. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you guys.
Peace. Bye, guys.